Hey there, today we're going to be making a warm sun, cool moon picture. So I'm going to be using crayons and watercolors. However, if you're at home, you can just use whatever materials you have available. So we're going to start with a piece of paper and something to trace a nice size circle with. So I just have a little bowl that I'm going to use for that. Make sure it's placed in the center. And go ahead and trace. And then we're going to make half of our shape. Circle will be the sun and half will be the moon. It doesn't matter which side. So I'm going to make this half my moon and this my sun. And let's see. Make sure I'm kind of keeping it in the center. I am going to kind of curve this just a little bit, just to kind of make sure that this is a nice moon shape. So I'm going to play with that shape just a little until I get just the right shape that I want. Cut that a little more right there. Okay, so I've got my moon. I'm going to give my moon a nose. All right, so now I have my moon and my sun. And then I'm going to draw out the eyes. I want to make sure that they don't look completely different from one another. So I'm going to go ahead and work on it just like I would a face. So right here is where I'm going to put my eyes. Make sure they're even, or pretty close to even. Okay. Get the details on the inside of the eyes. And then I'm going to give them an eyelid. There we go. Okay, then I've got my nose and then my mouth. So, let's see. Okay, so now that I've got my face done, I'm going to kind of think about how I want to do the outside part. So on this one, on my other one, I kind of did like a radiating sun. I'm going to change up the style a little bit. So you can do this however you would like. Let me go ahead and just going to draw a line out this way. And then I'm just going to do straight lines out. And if you need some inspiration, you can always look online, kind of find you could either look up moon and sun folk art, or you could look up canvas art, but there's lots of different examples of ways that you could do this. And let's see here, I'm going to go this way with my lines. And then inside here in a minute, I'm going to add some details to the inside. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I think I'm going to do kind of the same lines out here. Okay, now I could go ahead and draw my details in here, but now that I've kind of got the structure of how I want my picture, I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to crayon. So remember, we're doing warm sun, cool moon. So remember, our warm colors are red, yellow, and orange. So I'm going to get lots of those colors. So I have lots of choices to switch out with. And pink can be added into that group because it comes from red. So I've got lots of choices here to work on for this side. So I'm going to turn this towards me here a little bit to make that a little easier. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to trace my pencil. And I always try to like to press down pretty good on especially the pencil because we're trying to kind of hide that a little bit, disguise it. And of course, if I draw them too dark, I could always just go in and kind of lighten up the pencil line just a little bit. And also we're going to be doing watercolor on top of this, so watercolor resist or crayon resist always works best when you are really pressing your crayon. Okay, now I'm going to think about some just different designs out here. I'm just going to keep some of this simple, just tracing a couple colors straight with that yellow that I just did. And then I might change up this part inside. So maybe I'll do a zigzag line. And once I'm done filling this in, then I'm going to start tracing out the design inside of the face. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause and come back and once I get a little bit more done. All right, I'm back and I've got my picture all outlined with different colors. So I've got my warm colors over here on the sun and my cool colors. So reds, oranges, and yellows, and blue, greens, and purples. And you can see I didn't really do a lot of coloring in. I did a little bit over here on the outside, but most of it's just outlining and then just lines filling in spaces. So the filling in part I'm just going to be doing with my watercolors. If you want to do this but you don't have watercolor, you can do marker right over the top of the crayon. It works almost just like a watercolor resist. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the color part.